And there is 90 woodcutting. I think I want to get enough logs to get 99 fire making, just because it's an easy 99. I think I need I can't even remember how many logs I need. But this is also really, really good for me getting divine energy, because now I can get the divine eggs, so they just give me random energy, which means I can get some really good stuff from smithing and level smithing a lot easier, and actually probably get Elder in eventually, which is good because some good armor. So and there's 90 defense. So I think this is the next combat skill that I'm going to work on to get to 99, because it's a lot more useful than strength. So it's probably the better idea to do this one. Wrapping paper event ends in a day. Saved up 356k papers and got a gold present. Let's see what else I get. Well, that's a nice little haul. Obviously, the most important thing is the Aurora die that I got, which I'm still not sure what I'm going to spend it on, or use it on, not spend it. I think if I manage to get a Telos weapon, I kind of want to use it on that, because like how cool would that be? Like get a Seren Godbow and have an Aurora die on it or something like that. I'm just going to keep it for now and decide later, I guess, depending on what I can get. And there's 90 fire making. I don't think I actually have enough logs to get to 99, but I'll get pretty close with how much I have right now. And that is 96 Slayer, which means I can kill Ripper Demons and Camel Warriors. I'm pretty sure I can't get them as tasks from Simona, but I can just kill them normally. I don't know if it's much use doing it though, because I don't really drop much, other than if I want to get the collection for the desert and get the title from doing that. But like, I guess I'll decide later. They're not really that important, but I can kill them, so it's another unlock, I guess. And there is 97 Slayer. I almost missed it because I wasn't paying attention, but now I can kill Corrupted Dust Devils. I'm not really sure if I want to go onto them yet though, because if I get 7,500 Corrupted Magic Logs, then I can get 99 Fire Making, and for some reason they don't drop them. And like, I do want to get 99 Slayer so I can test the theory of whether Abyssal Demons in the Heart of Gillinor, captured with an Ushabti and put into the player-owned Slayer dungeon, actually have their normal drop table or not, and if I can get a whip and a Abyssal Orb and Abyssal Wand from them if I put them in there. And moving on to the Dust Devils would definitely make that faster, but that and the fact that one of the Clue Scroll Penguins spawns right next to these lizards is sort of just like, I think I'll do the Dust Devil tasks when I get like a Dust Devil specific task, and just do the lizards on a Corrupted Creatures task, maybe? Because the Penguin is also vaguely important, because I eventually want to get 50 Fortunate components that I can make a Grace of the Elves, because that will be huge for super easy access to the red drop table, and maybe get a Luck of the Dwarves one day after that. I don't know, but yeah. Did not have anything set up ready to record, but I finally got the main hand Kopeshes to drop after about 11,605 kills, I think it was, that I got it at. So, cool, new weapon, better than the Bane one, so. And there is 98 Slayer. I have been doing this like an animal, and I'm kind of glad it's almost over because I need a break. Got a bit of a double whammy coming up in this one because, first of all, here's 98 defense. And this is taking slightly more kills than I thought it was going to. It makes it a little bit anticlimactic, but hey, 99 Slayer too. So I am going to finish this task off, and then I'm going to go collect my Sharpti from the Slayer Pyramid, and we're going to test my theory about the Abyssal Demons and whether I can actually get their normal drop table. So, fingers crossed. But in the meantime, it's also time to spin the wheel again and see what we unlock from this 99. I've added a couple new options into the wheel too, like I want to be able to kill cave horrors, so I can get a black mask and make a Slayer helm, which doesn't really help me kill the bosses in God Wars, but it sort of just makes Slayer more convenient, and I'm 99 now, so it's like whatever. And then Jungle Strike Worms as well, so that I can get a Hex Crest. I will likely just get a new Sharpti with them and then just chuck them into the Slayer dungeon for that, but let's give it a spin. Finally have access to the Avenging Guild. That's cool because the amount of materials I could have got from doing Slayer with a whatever the perk is that gives you components would have been great, but hey, now I can do it, so. Well, there is the Abyssal Demon Soul. For first part of the question is yes, I can collect creature souls from God Wars Dungeon 2. Which means that if this works with the loot table, I can get Bloodvelds, I can get Hellhounds, which are kind of useless, they don't drop anything, but I can get Necros, I can get Abyssal Demons, I can get the Dwarves, I can get a few other things. I can't remember exactly everything that's in here, but let's go chuck this into the Slayer dungeon and find out what the drop table is. Alright, good, so let me place it. So let's go swap this to the mode where I can fight it, and oh god, I hope so. Holy fuck, yes, that is the actual drop table. That is awesome. That opens up so much for me because I can get a whip, I can get the Abyssal Wand, I can get the Abyssal Orb. It also means that other creatures are completely open with their drop tables. So I can get well, nothing useful from them, but I can do them. And it's weird because like I tried to do a Abyssal Demon Slayer task once using the creatures in the dungeon, but it didn't count. But some of them, others like Necroels did, so that was weird. But I don't know why Abyssal Demons didn't. But it also just unlocks Abyssal Demon tasks for me, and Bloodvelds, I can do them as well. I can do Necroels, like I said. I can do a shit ton of stuff now. I can get a lot of cool loot. So this is awesome. I love this. This is one of the coolest things they've added to the game, and I don't know that anybody else would have really realized that they could do this, because like, why would anybody else have any reason to go get an Abyssal Demon Soul from Gold Wars Dungeon 2 and test this? So learn something new, I guess. And just because it was so close anyway, here's 99 defense as well. So there's 2 spins of the wheel really close by. So it's let's see what we get this time. Alright, so that is basically I can go do Cabin Fever and whatever I need to do to be able to do Cabin Fever, which then I can go kill Cave Horrors. I'm not going to loot anything from them. I'm just going to bring an Ushabti, capture one of the souls, and then I'm going to bring that soul back to the dungeon, and that's, once it's in the dungeon is when I can loot it, just so I can not have to like run back there all the time and like spend all the time out of the desert. I laughed because like I was talking to some guy while I was woodcutting, and he basically made an excuse for me. He's like, well, I mean, the Cave Horrors are basically on the sand anyway, so, I mean, whatever. But I can get a black mask now, so I can make a Slayer helm. Well, that only took about 20 minutes of killing them to get the soul for it, so that was nice. So let's go chuck this fella in the dungeon and start farming for the black mask. Hopefully that doesn't take too long either, so yeah, it's awesome. They do kind of have a cool drop table too, like they can drop a lot of like teak and mahogany logs, which obviously I can't make planks out of, but I can use that for fire making, so that's a little bit less logs that I have to get for the corrupted magic logs. But also they drop like weapon poisons and then a lot of like big bones, so that's some good prayer experience with the Scarab Dust, so yeah, I like these guys. And there's a black mask. It only took like, I don't know, half an hour or something like that. I don't know if it tracks how many kills I did, because I'm not sure if it was one of the creatures for some reason. That, yeah, okay. Guess it doesn't actually track how many cave horrors I've killed, but whatever, that's cool. I got it anyway. Let's go make my Slayer helm. And back to my lizards for more logs and 80 strength. I think I might end this video here though, because made quite a lot of progress. I'm pretty happy with this, so we'll see what we get up to next time.